Good evening and welcome everyone to another edition of Aloha Tonight. On Aloha Tonight, we're going to be meeting a very special friend of mine, a little girl only 5 years old who's said to have one of the newest diseases to afflict our kids.
Homo canines do not simply want to have dogs, they want to be dogs. Homo caninophobia is a hatred of that condition, which is actually a constitutive process of their being.
And how does that hatred manifest itself? What evidence can you give us that there's a problem?
Well, if you look at the way that they're segregating playgrounds and parks, dog parks, children parks, where does the Homo canine go? They have to choose.
The problem started maybe when she was 4 years old, when a family member, who shall remain nameless, bought her a V3. There was a program there called Canine 3000 that she really liked, and she really liked it and went a little bit overboard. And it's been a huge problem because when we go to the beach, she just wants to bury her brother in the sand and bury all the toys and sniff around looking for them. It's quite embarrassing to go anywhere, actually.
While the director of Lily's primary school was unavailable to speak to Aloha Tonight, we were able to interview her first grade teacher, Miss Brittany Nicolaitis. How did you deal with this situation?
Well, it was quite disruptive, but I had to just start distracting her. Every time she came up and bark, we throw a pencil at her and quiet her for a little while so I could deal with the other children. However, it's becoming quite disruptive. No matter what I do, the barking continues. She's still peeing in the corner. It's quite a problem for us.
So you're actually practicing segregation with these, with Lily, as opposed to the other.
Hi. What do you want, honey?
I'm standing outside the Honolulu headquarters of Nintendo Corporation, the multinational gaming company which brought the world the advanced neural interface console Wii V3. And that's the console which ran the game K9000 that got our friend Lily hooked on being a dog. Now, the company's chairman, Dr. Takuya Murata, was unavailable for comment, and no other spokesperson from the company was willing to speak to Aloha Tonight. Although for copyright reasons we can't show you images from the program itself, we can show you this, the Wii V3 console. This may look like an ordinary pair of late 20th century sunglasses, but in fact this is the Nintendo Corporation's highly sophisticated Wii V3 next generation neural imaging console. When you put these on, you can be transported to the four corners of the earth. Land, sea and air, nothing is out of reach. These allow you to be immersed in a world limited only by the imaginations of Nintendo's program creators. And it's these Wii V3 console glasses that Lily got a hold of at the tender age of 3 and which trained her neurally to become a dog. What's your problem with the Wii V3?
Yeah, I have no problem. That's the point. I have no problem with Wii V3. What I have a problem with is Homo caninophobia. It is basically the last socially sanctioned form of bigotry. It's exclusion. It's about chaining Homo canines in the backyard, kenneling them. It's about trying to retrain them to be the humans that they're not.
Lily's condition, Homo caninomania as it's been dubbed, is at the moment a very rare and controversial one. We spoke to renowned philosopher and pet theorist, Dr. Mike Shapiro.
Well, it's quite understandable. Almost anyone could develop a strong dog imaginary because the brain is not hardwired, but almost always there's a technologically mediated relationship between a person and their world. Video games happens to be one of the forms of mediation. And one of the things that it implies, obviously, is that you can have such a thing as a neural political party.
Are you suggesting that in the future Lily might actually want to form a political party?
Yes, I think that's a very, very real possibility. That insofar as basically Nintendo is attempting to sort of create a form of subjectivity that is, widespread. And what is a political party, after all, but a series of people who share a subjectivity? And
There has been some suggestion that that this actually has nothing to do with the Nintendo Corporation or the Wii V3, and that it's just some kind of family eccentricity of yours. How do you react to that?
That's outrageous. She's been playing that game since she was 3.5. That's 2 years.
You think this is a natural process that Lily is undergoing?
I guess my answer to that is what is natural? Homocanine is a trans-historical phenomenon. We've unearthed homo canines as far back as the ancient Greeks.
You know, in all my years of reporting, I've never seen anything like it. People ask me, what's the most amazing story that you've covered? And I've got to tell you folks, that's it.
And that's Aloha Tonight. Until next time, I'm Stuart Candy. And now, a word from our sponsors.